So I just sent you the invites. Everybody received? Okay. Leandro, there's an invite for you as well. Okay. Bia just got out, so I'm going to send someone to the other room. Okay, guys? Let me see. Leticia, I'm gonna send you to room 2. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna begin the questions. Question number 1. Julie, please tell us about someone on the internet who inspires you.
Yeah, I like it too much the Marianne Jen. She's created the foundation. It's called I'm the Coach. The goal is to teach girls around the world a programmer.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, the history, the Mary Jane, it's overcome the bad situations. She's labor in the past. The mothers, the Marianne selling to her, and she suffers many things, and along the life she's overcome all these things, and she worked with the technology.
Wow, very interesting. Where is she from?
She's African. Have a TED Talks with people.
Interesting. I'm gonna search for it later. Very nice. Thanks, Julie. What about you, Wanda? Do you have someone who inspires you on internet?
I don't have no one to inspire me in internet, but I follow some teacher. I like geopolitics. I don't know if it is in English, this name. And I follow Professor Hawk. It's so interesting to talk about geopolitics. It's interesting in the past, in the present moment. And I like so much history, and I follow many teachers, many history teachers. I follow subjects, not people.
Very interesting, nice. Where do you watch his content? On YouTube, Instagram?
And YouTube. I prefer YouTube.
Yeah, it's a nice place to have deeper conversation and develop the thoughts.
Yeah, many podcasts is so interesting.
Yeah, very nice. Thanks for sharing. What about you, Jefferson?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. In my case, I think Yuval Harari. I love the thoughts about Yuval Harari, about the way he see the world. Now he talking about ChatGPT, about artificial intelligence, about the future of the world, the changes of the world, about models, about technology in the future, and I'm a fan of Yuval Harari. I love to watch. And as professional, I like it to Warren Buffett, about money. Warren Buffett, I think, is the best investor in the world, and I love study thoughts about him. And Damodaran, it's an Indian guy that's teaching United States. It's very interesting when he talk about valuation, about the enterprise. I think it's just to begin history. And I love to watch about jazz, smooth jazz. I'm a fan of smooth jazz by internet.
Really?
A lot of good.
Very nice. Thanks very
There's
much.
a very
Yeah.
good girl called Denise King. Denise King. It's amazing. The voice, everything.
Amazing. Thanks. So for me, guys, it depends a lot because from times to times I change my focus and interest. There's a period where I'm too focused and very, very interested in something, then it changes. For example, the past few months I was very focused on following content about technology, programming, and there's a lot of people in that area that inspires me. And now I'm following a lot of content about rollerblading, which I love this sport. So I'm getting a lot of content about rollerblading, and I also love to follow professional chefs because I love cooking. So I like to learn the techniques and to watch them cook things that I've never seen before and discover new flavors and new ingredients. I think it's very fun because it changes a lot from one region to another inside Brazil and also one country to another. There's a lot of difference there in the ingredients and the way they prepare the meals. That's very interesting for me. So we're going to question number 2, guys. How has social media influenced your perception of people's lives? Julie. Question number 2, Julie.
I think the social media it's a cult about the life and the people's the people choice. What's the topic? What's the part? The life you share the older people. It's important to know about this because sometimes the thing, all the things inside the context, but it's a cult who receive things just this. The life the people, it's the better life of the world. I think the culture influence the perception for the people receive.
A lot. I couldn't agree more with you.
I think how do you say the narrative, the hero narrative, it's selling too much, and many people lying in the internet, say, oh, I'm poor in the past, now I'm rich too much, now I'm a millionaire. You can do it like me. I think it is, but if you search about the life of this person, he or she never was born in the past. Things like this.
Amazing, Ju. I agree with you a lot, and that bothers me very much because it's like what you said. It's really a cut in life, and they take a moment, for example, and they make people believe that's their whole lives, or they lie about, oh, I was poor and I make this, I worked a lot, now I'm very rich, so you can be here too. But that's not true, because I think they think it's more valid. People will validate them more if they thought they were very in the bottom and grow a lot, but that's not true. Thank you. What about you, Jefferson?
I will follow my two leaders. I agree with you. I think the people only highlighted achievement and positive moments. Everything is so nice, so beautiful. Share accomplishments, sharing exciting experience. I'm here, drink the best wine, the best beer of the world. I'm with the best people. Only have moments on social media. So I think this created an impression that everyone's is full of constant success and joy. Everything it's okay, everything's so nice, no problem. We have no poverty, no poor guys in our country. Everything is so right. And for me, this is terrible because this distorted the perception of our reality, especially in Brazil. As Ju said, if you watch my videos, you're gonna reach with 30 years. Just watch and follow what I'm doing. If you wanna be rich, follow my videos. So, terrible.
Yeah, that's true. It's so hard because it seems like everybody's willing to sell something on internet these days. And people all say, okay, just follow what I did and you achieve success and you lose weight and you get a lot of money and you have the life that you always dreamed about. You can travel the whole world. You can work from anywhere. You just have to follow what I say. You just have to do all the things that I'm doing. And that's very awful because it's very disruptive from the reality. And not everyone has this perception, and there are a lot of people who believes in this kind of person, and it's dangerous because you never achieve happiness or success that they are trying to make you believe. That's very hard. What about you, Wanda?
I can agree more. You talk everything, and I can add something. Today in my clinic, I received a mother talk to me. The girl, his daughter, cut herself and many cuts because of the internet. There is like a fashion to cut herself, and is how much cuts you have, most interesting you are, or most heroic you are. And this girl have 15 cuts in the arm and the leg. And then the mother take his daughter to the psychiatrist. But it's so dangerous. I get from my clinic, think about, oh my gosh, so terrible this influence in this teenager. Because one influencer for me and you, like adults, it's okay. You think about, but in teenager, cut herself is terrible. Or worst things, I don't know why. It's terrible. You need to think about.
My God, Wanda, that's
Yeah.
really terrible. How old is the girl?
17.
Wow. That's the thing about internet and teenagers and even childs. It's very important. It's our duty as adults to keep an eye on people that is younger than us and spending a lot of time on the internet, because we have to help them, because they are developing their criticism and they are developing their personalities. So they try to be part of groups, and
Yeah.
even groups which doesn't make any good for them. So we have to keep an eye and always try to help and talk and be a part of their real life, because as we're adults, teenagers don't talk too much because we've all been there, because when we're teenagers, we're on our own world and we shut ourselves down, and it's very hard. But these kind of things, they're very sad, and I guess she's been through a lot to make this kind of stuff, and hope she gets well and get the attention she needs.
Yeah, internet is for good and for worse.
Yeah, it's like we were talking some immersions ago. Internet, like everything, is a tool, so it's not always good, it's not always bad. There is nothing in the world that's all good or all bad. We have to use it and find the balance and find what's good for us and take the bad and leave it out there, because not everything that will be good for me, for example, will be good for you. And we have to have this perception, sometimes not very clear, but wow.
Yeah, you need to take care of our children and teenagers.
Yeah, we have. So guys, question number 3. Jefferson, do you often catch yourself comparing your life to other people you see online?
No, never. I have my own brain. I have my own algorithm personalities. I don't like to compare. I have my own preference. I have my own behavior. I don't care about the other guys. I don't care about this. I never compare myself, never in my life, and try to be my better. I try to reinforce my existence. I don't like bias, and I don't like to expose my life to others by internet. Sometimes I used to say with my daughters, I don't like Instagram, I don't like Facebook, I don't like Telegram, but I have. And I have Facebook on to see the anniversaries of my friends, only for this. But really, I don't like. I think it's not so good to compare my life with the others. As I said, I don't care about the others' life.
That's great. So were you always like this, or is it something that changed inside of you through the years?
No, I changed a lot. I used Facebook for a long time, but I think it's
About
not
the
for
comparison,
good.
I mean.
What?
About the comparison, I mean. Not comparing to other people.
Yeah, to compare, I think it's, as Wanda said, it's getting worse because everybody's comparing the one with the other. I am the best, the best, and the whole guys. And you must to follow the best. Why I must follow the best? Why I must follow someone? So it's terrible.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Jefferson. What about you, Wanda?
Yeah, I never compare myself with another one, because I have my limits totally different than another person. I have my limits, my way of life. I compare like when I go to a congress, for example, and I see another dentist do something, and oh my gosh, I want to do this kind of thing, like that, to improve myself, but not like envy. You have a beautiful thing. Oh, I want this beautiful thing because I want to. No, I like my life. I building my life uh, from my way, and I love this building. My life is like I stay when I want to stay, where I want to stay. I fight so hard all my life to stabilize. Like I'm in my age, I stay now, and I stay happy with me, happy with I building all my life.
Wow, that's such a beautiful feeling. I'm glad for you. That's
Thank
nice to hear. So the times you look to other people, then it's more like an inspiration than a comparison about, oh, this person knows how to do something and I don't. It's like, oh, that's nice. I want to learn that too.
Yeah, and I like to much learn with another one. And when I said, when I see the podcast about geopolitics or history or another space, I don't know, Sergio Sacani, I like so much this guy. And I see and I try to learn and improve myself only for that.
Nice. Amazing. Thanks a lot. What about you, Julie?
For me, I'm comparing things like, oh, I would like to stay in this place. This person is already in this place. I would like to be in the future. I will check what the things she or he do for to be in this place. And I, for example, I want to be a lawyer director in the company. What the director lawyer do for this occupation? Things like this, I'm compared, or I'm studying in this own university, and she is studying in the older universe. She did these posts. She goes to the Congress. Things like this, but not. But I'm following people like me, not people completely different than me.
Yeah, that's very nice because it relates to what we were talking about. It's very hard for ourselves, and even a kind of, I'm missing the word, but it's not fair to ourselves to compare our lives with people a lot of very, very different from us, because they had their own history, they had their own path, and ours is totally different. So it doesn't make sense to follow very different paths, and when the person reach here and we want to reach here as well, it's not fair because we're very different, and we haven't had the same opportunities. We haven't met the same people. We haven't studied the same stuff, for example. So very nice, very interesting, your responses, guys. As by me, I don't compare a lot to people, but when I was younger, I was very sad about I didn't have the opportunity to finish my graduation. I blocked my graduation a few times, so a few years then I had to drop it. And I was very sad because it was something that I really liked and wanted to graduate in computer science. And I always tend to compare myself about the colleagues who were with me in college, because some people finished college and some didn't. And I will always look back and thought, oh my God, this person is working in that company right now. This person is 5 years working with this right now, and I could have been there. I couldn't have these opportunities, and I was very I think a lot about this, and it made me feel very, very bad. But nowadays I realized that I did what I had to do to keep in college, but I couldn't. I followed another path and I continued to study. So I'm working with tech, is something that I love, but my life was very different from the other people, and it's not fair to compare because we've had another challenges very different. So everyone is where they need to be, and I need where I need to be right now. It would be very different if I hadn't been on this path. So I was very young, I guess I was 19. So as I'm older now, I'm more confident and I can see it. I'm older than when I was Jefferson. And I'm confident and I can see it more clear in a way that I can't judge myself forever for what happened, because it was not only my choice. There were a lot of factors and things that happened to make these things work.
Maturity is so good because we can see ourselves and don't we deserve many things. We don't deserve judgment, mostly self-judgment.
Yeah.
And self-judgment close our eyes and we don't see how good is our life and how we could improve our life to get better.
That's true. And I used to judge myself a lot about these things, and it was very bad because I felt bad. Not nobody ever said anything to me. It was myself, my own judgment that made me feel bad, that made me feel anger, sadness, a lot of bad feelings. And that's awful because it happens with a lot of people, not only in this specific situation, which is mine, but internet. It gets very easy to develop this kind of stuff of comparison, which is not fair. It's like what we were saying, a lot of different people, a lot of different paths, and comparison is very harsh.
Yeah.
And it's even tougher for teenagers who have access. It's even tougher for little child who have access to the internet as well. So it's it's very complicated, and we learn day by day by this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's terrible. Comparison and self-judgment, and get worse the life. You need to break this.
Fear of judgment. Fear of judgment. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess about fear of judgment, Jefferson, I guess a lot of people pass through it when they speak in English, for example.
Yeah, it's
Here
really.
in TALKNTALK is an awesome place, because the first time that I got here, I was very, very afraid of speaking English because I was very shy. Oh, I can hear, but I'm gonna make a mistake. My pronunciation is bad.
The life is a whole mistakes in our life. Why not commit mistake here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the best place to commit mistakes here.
All the time, all the time.
All the time. No
Yeah.
problem. No worries. No worries. No worries,
Yeah,
Vicky.
yeah.
You are too young. Unfortunately, you said you're too old.
What? I didn't understand.
You are too young. Unfortunately, you said you're getting old. I don't believe this. This is a fake. For me, it's a fake. I can't believe it.
I'm getting
No,
older
older
year by
than-
year. Yeah.
Yeah, older than the teenager.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, no problem.
How
Uh,
old? Older.
Yeah,
Older,
yeah,
or
exactly. But
It's older, is not elder.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And
Okay, no
speaking
problem.
about this, guys, I guess I have a question about this. I'm not finding it right now, but I'm gonna ask you guys. So what's the difference and what's the fine line that separates inspiration with comparison, for example? Because inspiration, it's a good thing, of course, and comparison is when it goes to a darker place. What do you think it's the difference?
I think comparison, it's what the guys are doing today. Desire of validation all the time about the social media platform. You give me like, oh, did you see me? 10,000 likes. Oh, come on, guy. Come on, guy.
But it's monetization. Like
maybe.
it's for money
Yeah.
today.
Wanda, did you see my comment on internet? Did you see? Oh my God, you didn't see? Come on, you are my friend. You must see my comments. Come on. And about the
I think
followers.
like it's for money.
Yeah, and
it's
about the
different.
followers. You have thousands of followers. Why, Wanda? Why you didn't follow Joe? Why you didn't follow Joe? So this is not so good. And the game today is to have attention, to have admiration. You must be present for our society, like a version that everything is okay, everything emphasize accomplishment, emphasize positive experience, everything it's okay. Like the music, no? Maybe.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you think about this, Wanda? I want to know your opinion. What differs the inspiration from comparison?
I think inspiration is for good. I see and when I see an inspiration thing, I get better, I get happy because oh my gosh, I can do this. Yes, it's up to me. Comparison is the opposite. When I compare myself with another one, oh my gosh, he has something and I don't have, and I get sad, I get down. I think is the most difference is that I get sad or I get happy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thanks a lot. What about you, Julie?
Yes, I agree with Wanda and the Jefferson. I think the comparison could be not necessarily it's bad thing, but normally it's not good thing. When you compare yourself with the others, you invalidate your achievement. Yeah, you invalidate your achievements, and you put the others, the achievements, the others in the top, and then you don't look for yourself, for your achievements, for good things you do for your life. I think this maybe comparison depends the situation. you can compare the things. Oh, I'm good in this. I'm better in this. The older I can do these things. And when you compare it in this situation, you can see the things you can help it. The older people, and then you look for the things you need this help. I think the comparison is good in this moment.
Wow. What a lecture, guys. I love it. I agree with you very, very much, Julie. Yeah,
The
that's
most
so true.
profound meeting of TNT today. The most profound meeting.
Wasn't it, right?
Yeah, I'm inspired, Julie.
Yeah, Julie, today
July,
you're our
July, July. Only a part.
You want a song, Julie? Yeah, beautiful words. I guess we could all say these words inspired us a lot. And I agree with you, because when we compare ourselves, we kind of don't take credit to our achievements and put other people on the top. And it's not fair, it's not good, and it's not healthy. But it's like you all guys said, we have to look out for other people, look for them, and understand how can we learn with them? How can we take these good things that we're seeing with them, and not to think, okay, I don't know, I feel bad, I feel sad, but okay, maybe it's interesting. Maybe I want to learn about this, or maybe I don't want to learn. I just want to see how this person does something, and I think it's interesting. Maybe I just want to watch. I don't want to participate, and it's okay. It's changing a lot the way that we are consuming content on internet these days. And social media has increased this type of feelings in people. I really like YouTube, Wanda. You were saying you watch content there, because it's like I said, is a place where you can develop deeper thoughts and deeper conversations and subjects without having that comparison of life and something like that. We get interest, I guess, is a place where we can get together and discuss something or learn something just watching. It's very fun.
Yeah, I like so much.
You must have selective sharing. Take care.
Of course.
You can omit the struggles, you can omit the challenges. You can omit the mundane moments of your life here by TNT.
Okay, guys, I'm closing the other room, and our friends are coming over here.
Time flies. Oh my God.
Time flies.
As time goes by, Ivana, as time goes by, never forget about it.
Yeah.
The time goes by.
Sing for me.
Yeah, that's why we're getting old, but getting old is the best.
Jefferson is the
Best
best singer here on TNT.
Yes, singer. Sing for us.
Not now. you
You're
can
shy.
monetize with my voice, and I will send my voice.
I'm gonna sell some videos of you singing here, Jefferson. It's very private, so it's worth a lot of money.
Maybe on Friday, maybe. With Wanda drinking beer and wine, and eating popcorn, or a barbecue.
Or barbecue.
Maybe it's so nice. I'm here in Goiânia, Wanda in Rio de Janeiro.
Thank you, guys. Hello, welcome back, guys. Hello, did you have a good time? How was it, your conversation? Yeah. Fernando, give us some words.
Yeah, it was great, really good, a really good conversation, very rich conversation, I would say. And it's funny how these meetings, sometimes we are tired and we come here exhausted and we get out of here with more energy, you know, so I'm feeling like this.
Yeah, me too. We have a professional singer here in our room. He sing a lot. He sing a little for us. It was very nice. Did Leandro and Leticia treat you well? Were they nice to you?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. As Fernando said, it's a perfect time, perfect opportunity to revisit some vocabulary, also some words that we don't have the opportunity to use in a day by day. So
Yes.
it was great to talk. We only has covered the 5 questions, but it's not a challenge. We are not supposed to complete the entire question, so it was good. We had a couple of good points of view about this topic.
Very nice. Guys, I gotta be honest with you, it's very, very hard to finish all the questions. I guess I did it just once or twice, but I really like it because the questions, they are only a way to guide us in our conversation. The fact that we don't finish all the questions is because we are having a deep conversation about the subject, and we develop our thoughts, and I can agree, I can disagree, I can answer. It's very nice. I like that dynamics. So, Leticia, how was it for you?
It's so good, and the time fast because
Mm-hmm.
I pay attention about the other opinions, and it's a really nice conversation and a good topic, because if you think the internet is part of our life, but sometimes you don't think deep about specific subject, and at this moment you improve your English and thinking about this and how to influence in your life, and it's hard sometimes to express your opinions and in different language, and in the moment it's so fast because you read and sometimes you answer it. But
Yeah.
it's a good challenge.
So, guys, I'm very glad that you liked. Wanda also said that time flies, and it really does, because I couldn't see the minutes counting, and I'm happy about it. So I want to thank you a lot for being here. I really enjoyed talking to you. Wanda and Jefferson, I guess it's the second time you guys are here with me, or second or third maybe. Very nice. And I wish I could see you guys more often. Fernando as well, it's very good to have you here. We met in another immersion, I guess yesterday. Very nice. So do you want to say a few words, anybody? In consideration?
I love it.
Just to say it's a pleasure to be here, talk with you. So nice. Thank you, TNT, for this opportunity to talk and speak in English.
Yeah, sure. Amazing. It's very nice to talk to you too, Jefferson. Guys, I talk too much, as you could see. I talk too much, but I just sent you the survey link on the chat, and it's very important if you could rate the immersion, please, and say a few words about what you liked, you didn't like maybe, or leave suggestions for next week. Okay? So this is it. Thank you very, very much. I hope you can all have a good rest, because we're all tired, and have a nice end of the week, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.